Again, while there are things we don't like about what WWE is doing right now, um, like the top storylines that are happening, there are some good things. So let's talk about stuff that we like. For me, Usos versus Dust Brothers. I like how this feud is progressing.
I love it. Uh, we said it last week. I'll say it again. They, the Dusty's boys here, Gold Dust, Stardust, Dusties. I don't know. Uh, they they have a legitimate reason. It's not like all of a sudden, we're turning heel because we're turning heel. Fuck it. They actually gave them like purpose and reasoning where it makes sense. So later on, if they decide to make them a face team again, it's an easier path
Right.
because it was purely logic. Like, no, 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 this match is not going to end this way with this injury and a count out. We're getting this done. We're getting our title shot, or fuck you. Love it. Fantastic. Brilliant. So the story can continue. It's just, it's, this is like early 80s tag team wrestling. When you had all those teams, and they all had a reason for doing what they did. They all had a reason. And you can mix them up. You got these guys over here, and then these guys over here, and they're in their feuds, and it doesn't have to be for the title. But eventually, these guys and this guy, they're going to fight for the title, and it's going to be great. And it will then turn into this other storyline, or reach back to another storyline. Damn it, you're on the right logic path. Now get us more tag teams.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing with me too. Like, I love the feud, but having more tag teams there would be nice too. Because you can only do so much with the Usos and the Dust Brothers. I don't necessarily want this to go the route that they went with the Wyatt family, where the Wyatt family just lost 3 times in a row and then disappeared from the tag title scene. But
I mean, they kind of have to if you lose 3 shots in a row.
well, right, but I don't necessarily agree that they should have.
Oh, I agree with that completely.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have, but it is what it is, and there we go.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm totally for this feud. I think the tag division, at least with these two tag teams, is interesting and entertaining. And while I had my reservations about the direction they're going with Stardust and Goldust, I think it's working out. I think it's working. So, um, outside of that, we also have Bo Dallas versus Jack Swagger. Your thoughts on that? Do you like what they're doing here?
It's interesting. It reaches to me back to Wyatt and Kane, or
Wow.
Wyatt, or Kane and Cena too, with that embrace the hate kind of shit. It's that, but you gotta believe, Jack. Embrace the hate and believe.
But
It,
it
it's a
progressed
very
above
similar
that.
thing. What's that?
It progressed above that this week. Like, it's not just that, but like now Bo Dallas is causing Jack Swagger to lose. I thought that was a nice touch, and to me that's a little bit more interesting than what we got. It's not as cookie cutter as they've made Bo Dallas to be up to this point. It's actually making him do things to get under the skin of his opponent, outside of just speaking.
Yeah, no, and this is working great. I love it. They're doing something with Jack Swagger. Holy crap! Like, he had a feud, and granted, it didn't end up the way it should have. But they're doing something else with him. He's going from prominent storyline to prominent storyline. Yeah, it's more in the mid card. It kind of has a little bit of that filler aspect, but it's better than him sitting on the sidelines and losing every week for no reason.
Yeah,
At least he's in an actual storyline as opposed to cannon fodder.
right. So I've been pretty open and vocal about my love for Bo Dallas over the last couple of weeks, and I think they've added a very nice touch with this, and I'm looking forward to how this moves into Night of Champions. And yeah, it does continue to help me like Jack Swagger as well. overall, the Jack Swagger versus Rusev feud, while no way that's over, I think this is a nice break, and it keeps him relevant and keeps him interested.
Do you think Bo Dallas is still worth 5 Stone Colds?
I think he can be now. uh, I think Bo Dallas has. I think Bo Dallas has it. He's got everything. He's good on the mic. While I don't necessarily like his voice kind of grates on me, but just like the way that they push it, it makes it entertaining. I think Bo Dallas can be good if WWE continues this natural progression with him. Unfortunately, I don't see WWE allowing this to grow naturally. I think they're going to force him into a situation that he can't survive, because that's how WWE booking does with people that we like. And it's he's probably going to wait around for a year or two before he gets another major opportunity, like they did with Dolph Ziggler, like they've done with The Miz, like they've done with Damien Sandow, like anyone else that we've shown interest in and collectively have liked. WWE will find a way to ruin it.
Styles Clash is, man, you're a pain in my ass right now, because now I have apparently WWE Network the WWE shop is selling a WWE Network $9.99 T-shirt, and it's only $9.99.
Yeah.
I did verify it, and I'm very tempted to click checkout. But it's probably one of the stupidest shirts I'll ever buy.
Yeah, I don't do it.
I'm so tempted, though, because next time for a pay-per-view viewing at the house, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, don't do it. I think you'll I think you'll regret it.
Oh, trust me, I know I'll regret it. Because with shipping, it ends up being estimated total of $16.98. Yeah,
that's where they get you. That's where they get you. This is like their 6-month contract of T-shirts.
Could you imagine if they would send you 6 T-shirts over the course of 6 months, but it's just $9.99 in different colors? Just the 9s are in different colors.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That would be brilliant.
All right, so I'm going through the list, and it is being talked about in the live chat. We are skipping a few of the tag teams.
Slater Gator.
Yeah, we've got Slater Gator, and that's still a thing. I don't know necessarily. Like, I want to see good things from them. I think they can both produce really well. They're both quality guys. It's just a matter of how they're pushing him. I don't see any way for them to really be successful. But you've also got Big Show versus Mark Henry, and obviously that's on hold for a little while because we're going to get Mark Henry versus Rusev. So again, just like we're getting Bo Dallas versus Jack Swagger as a little break between Swagger and Rusev, Rusev versus Mark Henry is the other side of it. So do you like that? Do you like that feud?
I'm not big anymore on the Rusev Swagger thing, but I like Mark Henry. I like they're doing something different there. I like that they're mixing things up. I like that the tag team of Henry Show also has another aspect that Henry's in, where with this Rusev thing. I think that's a cool aspect. I want to see more of this kind of thing, where they're giving guys, one, their own feuds, but they're also working towards goals. I mean, holy crap, it's like fucking e-fetting. Like, good e-fetting. And if anybody doesn't know this, Garvin and I used to e-fed like all the time. That's like part of how we built our friendship.
With Diva Jill.
Over the internet. Yeah, well, she came in later.
Okay.
But like, you always have like, oh, there's a title, like, oh, this person's got a singles title. Well, we don't have enough guys, so he's now also in a tag team, and he wins the tag team titles, and then they pull a, then then other, just like the network, the web of storylines. Like, I want to see more webbing. I want to see more overrun. Like, even looking at that 6-man tag that was on Raw, fucking A. You had Orton in there. You had Reigns in there. They had that feud.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also branching that off into Rollins, who happened to also be there.
Right.
Cena had a feud with Kane. Now he's got a feud with whoever, besides Brock Lesnar, because he wasn't there. But like I like the fact that you have a few of these aspects where these guys still have grudges, and you can act on it and use it for fodder in a match. Use it in the match to help enhance the match, and give these guys reasons for what they're doing. I think a lot of that logic for a long time has been removed. So, yeah.
So, yeah, again, WWE is doing things that are making people sad. It's been a while since we've seen this almost unanimous negative attitude towards WWE. Like, I want to say it's been at least 2 years. Like, before the CM Punk year-long title reign, before that, I think so many people were just like fed up with what WWE was doing, and we're back at that point where, John Canton, who writes a Raw report every single week, has been more and more negative towards the product, which is odd for him, just because he's been doing it for so long. And you've got other groups in the industry who are generally, and I think we can safely use this term, biased towards WWE, and giving them the benefit of the doubt of what they're doing. But yeah, just lately, it just seems everyone's unanimously against what WWE is doing. But there's still some diamonds in the rough. There's still some good things happening. So again, it just goes back to the idea that I push all the time that WWE is not just a wrestling company anymore. Fortunately, they're not, and it's also not the Attitude Era where they were doing one thing and they were targeting one demographic. Now they're targeting so many demographics, and as long as you realize what demographic you fit in, and what portion of the majority you fit in, I mean, there are good things out there for you. So. MTW Podcast.